Good morning, students. In the previous video, we have discussed about the concept of organizing. Hope you have understood what you understand organizing. Now, today we are going to start with the process of organizing. Now, in the process, what are the things that are being required while working in an organizing? So, the first step that comes under the process of organizing is identification and division of work. Now, what do you understand by identification? Now, what we have identified in the plan, what is the work is to be done. Okay. Now, which work is being done by which employee is being identified over here. So, what we have to do, we have to identify the employees who is going to do that which type of, what is the role of that particular employee in the work. And then we have to divide the work among those particular employees so that there should not be any duplication in the work. For example, I said it in the previous video, I gave the example of a wedding. Okay, we have planned it, the venue, the day, everything is being planned up, how we are going to do, everything is being done. Now I have to employ, I have to deploy, because everything cannot be done by me or the head of the family. That everything cannot be managed by the head of the family. So he's going to deploy the people who's going to do different type of work. For example, distribution of the cards to whom you are going to invite can be given to the head of the elder members of the family who knows your relatives and the family friends who are being there, so to invite those people. Then the housework which are being taken by the ladies, so you can employ the elder ladies to see the household works that is being done inside the house. Okay, the running activities to get the things from the market frequently, that particular work can be given to the younger ones at home. So what I'm doing, I'm identifying the work and I'm dividing the work according to the knowledge and their experiences and the requirement of it. So what I have done, the first thing I have done, I'm organizing the things so that at that particular time, I can get the things in an easier form, and what I want to achieve, I'm able to achieve. So what I'm doing, I'm identifying it and deploying the people, that is what is the work to be done, and dividing the work among them so that everyone knows their role and what work is to be done by them, they should be able to do. So the first step that comes, that is identifying and dividing the work that has to be done according to the plan, determined plan. So what we have done, we have divided the work according to the manageable activities, that what is being managed by the particular employee. That this particular work, I said the elders were able to give the cash because they cannot do the running activities. The elder members of the family cannot go to the market every frequently. So they can go and distribute the cash to the relatives and friends what they know. Okay. And the younger ones can run around in the market, can get the things in an easily form, because they are the new blood are being there and they are the younger ones. They can do that particular form. So we are dividing the work into the manageable activities so that there should not be any duplication. And everyone is knowing about their role. Everyone is knowing about their role, that what they have to do, so that there should not be any duplication of work. For example, I said to a employee A that you have to produce 100 units of good from this particular machinery in a day. So that particular information are given to plan A also, plan B also, plan C also. So what will happen? There will be a duplication of work by B and C also, which I have to get it done only from plan A, from employee A. So to avoid that duplication, I have to give the information only to the particular person who's being deployed for that particular work. So it will avoid duplication, and everyone should be knowing what is the work of that particular employee A, so that other person should not be deployed, should not be doing that particular work. Okay. So division of work helps to share the workload among the employees. So what I am doing, if everything is being done by the head of the family, he will be overburdened of the work, and at the end of the day, he will be confused what he has to do. So if I am deploying the people around the organization and everyone is sharing their work, it becomes easier for an employee to do, and whatever the organization wants to achieve, they are able to achieve easily. So division of works helps to share the workload of the company among the employees. Okay, so that is the first process of organizing. Now coming to the second process, that is departmentalization. Now what do you understand by departmentalization? Means making the group of those workers who are doing the same type of activity or doing the similar type of activity. So departmental, we are making a departments on the basis of those people, those employees, on the basis of those workers who are doing the similar type of activity. So what we are saying is we are identifying we are identifying the similar activities and making the group of those particular similar activities in a form of department. For example, employee A, B, and C are working for the production. So I can deploy all those people, particular people in a production department. Okay. In the same way, a particular person is taking care of the petty cash. Some people are taking care of the banking functions. Some people are working under the taking the care of the finance, the accounts department of the organization. So those people can be brought together in a finance department. Okay. In the other hand, some people are communicating with the customers, taking the communicating with the external peoples related to the goods in the market. So these people can be brought up to the sales department. So we are grouping the people who are belongs to the similar activities and bringing them into a departmental. These department help the people, help the organization of those departments to be specialized in their particular work. So what we have done, we have grouped the people, similar activities people into a departmental, and this department has to facilitate the people in the specialization. So departments can be created in several criteria. I just told you how to divide making departments on the basis of their function. Now I can tell you in the form of the company can also prepare the departments on the different way also, in a different basis also, in a different criteria. For example, the products. For example, a multinational company is being there, and when a multinational company is being there, they are working on a lot of different. They are making a lot of different products. So their departments can be divided in the different products. For example, ITC company. This is a multinational company, so they just been working on a lot of different departments. They are making the toffees, they are making the cigarettes, they are making the clothes, they are working on the hotel department. So these particular companies, they divide the departments on the basis of different products. For example, one department is looking after toffees, one department looking after the making of the notebooks, one department will be looking after the biscuits, one department will be looking after the cigarette, one department will be looking after the clothing department. So they just been divided on the basis of the products. The departments are also divided in the form of territories, the geographical areas, especially in the service sectors, where they divide the services on the basis of the north, south, east, and west. So the departments are divided on the basis of geographical territory. So these division of departments help bring the specialization in the operation. So whatever the work is being done, whatever the activity is being done by those people, they are being specialized in that particular work. So whatever they want to achieve, it can be achieved, and their efficiency is also being increased because they are getting specialized in that particular type of work. Clear? So we have discussed two types of process, that is identification and division of work and departmentalization. Now coming to the next process, that is the third process, that is assigning the duties. Assigning the duties, that once we have created a department, now I'm going to assign the duties that employee A is going to do the petty cash work, employee B is going to look after the banking function, employee C is going to put up the entries, whatever the transactions are being happening in the organization. Employee D will look after all the audit work. He has been appointed as a chartered accountant. So what I am doing, I am assigning the role of each and every individual in an organization, and in that particular every department, I am employing the head of that particular department, to whom who is going to be accountable for that particular department and will look after whatever the work is being done in that particular department. So each department is placed under a charge of individuals. So what I am doing, I am employing a head in each and every department, and that particular individual will look after the things which are being done by A, B, and C, and the employees of that particular department, and whether the things are being running in a better way or not. If there will be any problem, he will be accountable for that particular department. So jobs are being allocated to every individual based on his knowledge and skills. So whatever the jobs we are allocating to the employees in the organization, we are allocating on the basis of the knowledge and the skills. For example, a senior auditor always used to look after the negative things. Okay, he used to find out the fraudulence, what is happening and how it is being done. On the other hand, a marketing person will be a knowledge for the market. He's always look after the positive things in the environment. So if we switch the jobs of those two people, what will happen? There will be a lot of mess happening in an organization, because if a chartered accountant is being kept in a marketplace and the marketing person is kept at the auditing place, there will be always be a lot of mishappenings which can happen in an organization. So jobs, whatever the job will be allocated according to the knowledge and the skill of an employee. So that's why whenever in an organization a job is being allocated to any of the employee, it is being given after a lot of written tests and a lot of recruitment process, which includes the written test, the group discussion, the interviews. Then only that we are able to identify that okay, this particular person is being suitable for this particular type of job after knowing about his knowledge and skills. So proper match should be made between the nature of the job and the ability of individual. So there should be a proper matching. I said it in an example, a chartered accountant, an auditor, he's always look after the negative things, the fraudulent things which are happening in an organization. And then a marketing person is always look after the positive things in the environment. If we switch it, what will happen? So whenever we are appointing, there should be a proper match between the nature of the job and the ability of individual. So that is the third process. Coming to the fourth, that is establishing reporting relationship. That whoever the employees being established, to whom they are going to report. For example, there is a head of the department. Under this head, we have different departments, that is production, marketing, sales, finance, and every department has a certain head. So production has a certain head, market has a head, sales has a head, finance. Under this, production might be having two managers. These two managers will be having two assistant managers. I'm just giving an example. And under these assistants, there will be three supervisors. So, three supervisors. So, these supervisors are going to report to assistant managers. These assistant managers are going to report to the manager, and these managers will going to report to the production head, and the production head is going to report to the company's head. So, that is, each individual should know from whom he has to take the orders and to whom he is accountable to. So every individual should know from whom he has to. The supervisor has to take the orders from the assistant managers. Assistant manager will take the orders from the managers. Managers will take the orders from the production head, and the production head will take it from the company's head. So every individual knows from whom he has to take the orders. So if there will be no better organizational structure, if there will be no proper structure of an organization, then what will happen? There will be a lot of bosses in an organization. Multiple information will be coming from multiple people. There might be a possibility that there will be an overlapping of work and lot of confusion in organization, which can create a lot of loss in an organization. So establishment of clear relationship should be created in a hierarchical structure, that is in a proper structure in an organizational structure, so that everyone knows about their role and whom they have to report and whom they are accountable. That should be known. So because it creates a better coordination among the various departments, and every department have a better communication with each other. So these are the four processes of organization. In the next video, we'll discuss about the importance. Thank you.